Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I like to draw cartoon mouths. So I usually will start with a dash to represent either a corner of the mouth, and you'll kind of see in the video, I typically use that for pretty much every single mouth. It's just a good way to kind of flesh out the main parts. And then with this mouth here, I'm gonna connect it with a line, kind of curved, and then a little dash in the middle to represent that little peak in the center of the mouth. And I'm kind of shading in just slightly to represent that upper lip, and then that little curve on the bottom to represent the bottom lip. But you can see that I'm leaving a lot of extra space. I'm not creating just a line, a full line in the top and the bottom. I find that it makes it look kind of like boxy. Yeah, I just kind of like how it looks with sometimes less is more is what I'm kind of trying to say. And the second one that I did there was very, very simple, but sometimes cartoon mouths are just pretty simple. And the next one here is going to be an open mouth with some teeth. So you can see there's the upper teeth line, and instead of doing like individual teeth, I find that sometimes looks creepy if you're not going for like a full realistic look. So I'm just making them two simple shapes. And I typically will make the upper part of the teeth bigger than the lower one, as you can see that I did here. And then I'm doing another open mouth. And I kind of like to start, so I start with a dash when I'm doing a mouth that's closed, but when I do a mouth that's open, I kind of start with the basic shape. So this one was kind of like it kind of looks like goggles. And with the teeth, I'm creating that line, but I'm not going all the way across. You can see that I'm kind of fading into it. Kind of gives a softer look to it. And just another dash to represent the bottom lip. Just very simple, clean, easy to do. The next one here, I'm starting with those dashes and a kind of, bird shape in the middle. This is a slightly open mouth. So you can see there's the top lip and those little dark triangles kind of representing where the teeth start inside of the mouth. And I'm doing the bottom lip there, and again you can see kind of fading into it. And here I am kind of doing a line where I'm like showing you like all of the top lip, but it is very light and very subtle. And there I'm doing the tooth, not tooth, that's not one tooth, representing those teeth on the top, and then kind of shading in for the lip to add more volume. I'm just shading in the bottom part as well. Again, doing that bottom lip to show that it's kind of plump. Once again, starting with those dashes, a little flying bird shape in the middle. And these are very, very plump lips. So, as you can see, doing that. And I kind of mimic that bird shape on the upper part of the lip as well, shading it in. And you can see that typically the top lip is going to be shaded and the bottom one is not. And again, you kind of want to work really light and fast. You want your pencil to flow across the paper. And for pretty much all of these, I've kind of left either there's no bottom lip or there's a tiny little dash to represent that. So it's kind of up to you. Again, this is just how I like to draw cartoon lips. So however you want to do them, but this is kind of just what works for me. This is a very open mouth that I'm doing. So again, starting with that very basic shape. So it's kind of like a jelly bean right now. And there's that tooth. They're very kind of like soft looking, not very harsh edges. Doing the tongue and then shading in for the back. When I'm doing cartoons, I don't like to add a lot of detail in the mouth because then it kind of just looks creepy. So I just kind of make it a deep, dark void. Just fine-tuning a few things here and there. And I decided that mouth needed a little dash. That was a little too plain to me. But you could just easily leave it that way. This is kind kind of like a very simple small one. I know it kind of looks like nothing, but just another way to draw a mouth. It doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to have a ton of detail, but as long as it conveys that it is a mouth, then you've done your job. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you. Bye.